welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, the slightly different version. Today we are making sure the volume's working. And now we have a couple cities to investigate. First up is the mining town of Goland. Where something is amiss, but we aren't sure what. It seems we have a new face, or at least a new sprite. This is Orin, or Olon. Very scared of this mediator. Orin, interestingly enough, has the last name of Durai, which, if you've heard of the Durai papers, which were mentioned early on in the game, he's the one that does them. In this game, in terms of combat, Orin is an astrologer. He has one ability, Celestial Stasis, also called Galaxy Stop in the original. Inflicts stop, disable, and immobilize on everything. When it goes off, well, on all the enemies. When it goes off, it's fantastic. The rest of this map, we got some chemists with guns who can do a lot of damage. We have some rogues of the thief variety, and we have one mediator. That was neat. Okay, so keeping him alive is going to be a bit of a challenge when stuff's hitting him for 80 a pop. And he does not have the jump to get off of that roof. Which means we're going to have to find a different place to hide him around the corner. So let's try that again. Let's stuff everyone over onto the side, because that may make it easier to run up the ramp. Where is he? Oh no, he's up here. If we move him here, there we go. Looks like stuff is a little bit more interested in us than in him, and they're just going to try to gank his stuff. We can't steal his stuff, so we don't mind too much. that turn goes pretty terribly for our opposition. And now we see the Galaxy Stop. It was a great first turn they got. Pretty much the entire map is taken care of now. Not the entire map, but pretty much the entire map. That is the fun gimmick of this map. You think, oh no, how can we ever deal with this? And then Orin says, here's how you deal with it, and shuts everything off. And his second cast, much less good than the first cast. Meanwhile, we just keep singing plus speed to ourselves. His ability has no MP cost, by the way, so he can just keep spamming it. And now everything is taken care of. Which means we can either wait here and see if anything drops some fun items or crystals. Or we can end the map. And since it's us, we might as well see if anything good happens. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep intimidating this guy. This is a preview of how some dungeons at the very end of the game go. I hope this is exciting, because it don't get any better than this. Not really a fan of the updated name for him, for his single ability. Galaxy Stop is a much cooler name. And now it's a chicken. That's fun. Its brave is so low it turned into a chicken. And it got re-disabled. And with take a look at these crystals. That's a good crystal. We'll take steel armor. Amazingly, that NPC has ear plug-in, which means it should not be affected by being talked at. This was another thief. There we go. The two good steals. Weapon is great for stealing knight swords at some point, and accessory. There's all sorts of cool accessories you can steal. Now we can beg it for some money. We got a Nukai armband. We do need at least a few of those. So that is a good pickup. And let's ask it for some more money. Thank you. Couple more crystals. Steal XP. Stall will set something's CT to 0. There's a bard song that will do that as well. Or rather, a dancer dance. Bard songs will do the opposite to your party, so it will give everyone their turn immediately. And it'll take aim plus 7. And whoever's up next can go ahead and kill this chicken. And that one on the map. We'll get a book. That is a caster weapon. I believe in this version of the game it can be equipped by all casters. Or Andurai. We are Ramza. He is someone that hasn't tried to kill us immediately, so probably can shake his hand. And that's one town taken care of. Does it have anything new? It does not. Same gear we've seen since the start of this chapter, including accessories we're going to have to break down and buy at some point. That new Kai armlet is 10k, which is why getting one was pretty awesome. Rumors in the tavern, the same 6, I believe. What we do on every rumor is ask about him just in case. Then errands. We have an errand that our characters can do for some JP, but that is for the future. Because we have the capital. And here's our brother. Well, looks like our own family's not going to be a whole lot of help. Okay, bye. And we have a battle. What will happen at Lacelia Castle? Our sister. And Alma now learns that Tedda really did die. And it's a bit sad. Alma is incredibly plucky. Confessor Zalmo. Or Zalmor in this version. We're wanted for heresy and murder. And you know, if we say we didn't do it, then we obviously totally did it. Our objective is to kill Zalmo. Zalmo is a caster. He has half MP cost. He gains HP when he walks. He's got a couple monks with him, all wearing the next tier of armor. And some knights, all wearing the next tier of armor and the current tier of weapons. Well, some are in the current tier of armor. None of them are anything to speak of. Alma, on the other hand, she's a cleric. She comes with a barrette, which we absolutely want to steal from her. She has the same skills as our princess does, Aegis and Dispelna, and she also gets Chant. What she doesn't have learned is anything else from the Squire tree except move and jump +1, and she has move +1 equipped. What she's going to do is cast buffs and then run away. The rest of our team is going to move forward. Sometimes Ramza can one-round Zalmo and end the battle immediately. Other times he cannot. What an annoying Geomunk. Today he can't because he doesn't have enough jump. +1 speed. Zalmo mostly has restorative skills. He isn't going to be nuking us from space or anything. Race speed. And there's the Aegis and speed and haste and all the other fun stuff that Ramza wants, because he's going to do the dumb thing and charge right in. Everything's going to try to hit him. Or not. It's always more fun when stuff tries to hit him. It'd be amazing if we could actually land a hit on this guy. And more speed. Alma has the MP to cast one time, which is why she casts on Ramza. And Ramza is now doomed. Which means he will eventually die. If there will be a turn where that happens, though, that is yet to see. Mustadio just gonna keep shooting stuff at a distance. And since he gave us his back, we'll thwap him there. That is the end of Zelmo. And much like Avelia before us, Alma is going to join our party as a guest. You get very little movement out of these sprites, but when you do, they're fantastic. Okay. The first big part of Chapter 3 is Orbon. But we did also open up Lysalia, which has nothing new. Same stuff every other town has. Just making sure we have one of each of the weird weapons that we haven't picked up. I guess the Aegis Shield is new. It is a magic evade shield. Very good for Dark Knights because it also gives a magic boost. For everyone else, it's just kind of there if stuff wants to nuke you and you would like some protection from it. Diamond Helm, Diamond Armor. We picked up a Diamond Helm somewhere. Pick up another one. We have 2 Golden Armors equipped, so we'll take the Diamond Armor. Germaneus Boots. 1 move, 1 jump can be equipped by everyone. Right now, if we're wearing either battle or spiked boots, and I don't know why we would be equipped with spiked boots, Germaneus Boots are just a straight up upgrade. Wing Boots give you float. That is not super useful. Rubber Boots give you immune to immobilize and negate lightning. Mage Power Gloves are again +2 magic. Power Gauntlets are +2 physical, generally worse than movement and speed. Reflect Rings give you reflect, innate, always nice, protect, immune to sleep and doom. Jade, immune to stop and stone. Nukai, immune to confuse, charm, and halves dark damage. Guardian Bracelets, immune to disable and immobilize. Diamond plus power plus magic and immune to slow. That has its use if you're fighting against time mages. Then your cloaks, 25-25, Mage Cloak 18-18 gives a magic. It's also okay for magic users that can stay out of the thick of things. Holy Water removes undead and vampire. There are vampires in this game. X potions are the highest level potion. Remedy cures all, or rather almost all status effects. We're going to buy some. We have Phoenix Downs. We don't really need ethers yet, but we're going to just keep a stock of them. And we're going to sell and make sure we have no potions on us. We don't. Yes, we do. Auto Potion, the reaction ability, works as follows. When you are damaged, it uses the lowest level potion you have. Potions are 30. High potions are, I want to say 70. They may be up to 90 here. 7 HP, and then X potions are 150. Having Auto Potion, X Potion, stuff hits you probably for less than 150. You heal for 150. Everything's cool. Later on in the game, there are much better things to use if you can avoid the damage. For instance, Shirodori, evasion equals brave percent against physical attacks. That's all physical attacks. Notice our brave is 97. That is the cap it can go outside of battle. If you were to take it to 100, you would not get a +1 rollover, as you would not be gaining +4 brave. Faith, it's going to stay where it is at about 94 or 95, unless you have the patch that says my guys don't run away when they have too much faith. If you are to have 95 faith after a battle, your chance of desertion will be high. He will also be saying at 94, "Hey, I might leave you if I get too much more faithful. I'm going to go join the church." "96 brave." She can actually get yelled at one more time for brave and go up to 97. Mustadio and Aegis can also get yelled at a couple more times and go up to Aegis to 97, Mustadio to 95, 6, and then 7. Orban, however, is for the next time we see each other. We have no real side quests yet. Side quests start popping off in Chapter 4. We have the last 2 parts of Chapter 3 to take care of first. So I will see you next time.